Hey guys, it's Ella. I am back with another video. Now this video is going to be a time that me and my best friend Kennedy almost set the backyard on fire. So I want to shout out to my best friend Kennedy. She just started YouTube, so welcome to the YouTube family. And I want you guys to go subscribe to her channel. She has no videos up yet, but she will be having videos up soon. We're going to be doing a collab very soon, so you guys stay tuned for that. I love you guys so much, and please like and comment on this video. And yeah, so it was this summer, and me and my best friend decided to camp out in the backyard, and she stayed over for a whole entire week for the summer. And so it was midnight, like it was midnight. Everybody was asleep in the whole entire neighborhood. My parents were asleep, and their room was right next to the backyard. Like, they could hear everything. But my parents were deep sleepers, so they didn't hear everything at first. So it was midnight, about 1 or 12 o'clock in the morning, and we decided to do a campfire. So my dad, I think he was on the couch asleep, and he was like, whatever, just don't do anything stupid or whatever. So he didn't care what we did. So we decided to get blankets. At first, we were trying to build a tent thing with this tent that we had, but it was broken, so we couldn't use that. So we decided to use blankets. So we got like a beach umbrella, like one of those huge beach umbrellas. We put that on the ground, and then we put a blanket over it, and then we had a blanket that was under us. And it was kind of dark, and mind you this, our backyard light, it's like an auto thing. Like, if it doesn't sense anybody moving, it turns off automatically. So it was kind of turning off, and we didn't want to get up again and then turn the light on. So yeah, so we decided to get candles. So we got a bunch of candles, and we lit that on top of the blanket. So the candles weren't sitting on any candle holder. They were sitting on plates, like real china plates. So we're pretty dumb. So we wanted to do a bonfire, but we couldn't like dig a hole in the backyard because we would have got in trouble, and it was just too much work. So we decided to put it on a plate and just feed the fire to make it bigger, to make it kind of look like a bonfire. So we had got s'mores or whatever. We had cooked s'mores in the smoker, and then we had built our little tent thing. So Kennedy was on the phone with her boyfriend at the time. We're going to name him Dallas, and I think we were on Uvu, and his best friend was also on the phone. We're going to name him Billy Bob. So Dallas and Billy Bob were on Uvu with us. So we were laying down on the tent. It was midnight, mind that, and everybody's asleep in the neighborhood. And so we had candles everywhere, and there was like, we had our plate of candles, and we just lit that on fire because we were trying to build a bonfire thing. So yeah, we were pretty dumb. So it was sitting on a china plate on top of a blanket. On top of a blanket, so mind you that. And then the fire, it was windy outside, but it wasn't cold, it was just windy. So the fire would not stay lit, like it would always go out because it was so windy outside. And so we decided to add paper. We were so dumb. We were so dumb. I wish I could go back in time and punch us in the faces. We were so freaking dumb. So we decided to add paper that was to the fire of candles in the middle of a china plate in the middle of our blanket. So we added paper. We weren't even thinking. We were just adding paper. Like, oh my god, this is so cool. The fire was getting bigger and bigger and bigger, but it kept going out because of the flame. So we just kept adding paper. We added a bunch of paper. Now, you know how when you're on the phone and you just start walking around like for no reason, and you just start doing stuff for no reason, you don't even know what you're doing, you don't even think about what you're doing because you're just on the phone and you're not paying attention to what you're doing, so you just start walking around and doing stuff. So Kennedy, she was on the phone, right, and she didn't know what she was doing, but she just kept adding paper. She was just still talking on the phone, she just kept adding paper because she wasn't paying attention. So Kennedy, I swear to God, I can choke you, Kennedy. Okay, so she was on the phone, she kept adding paper, kept getting bigger. And you know, I was on the phone texting my little boo thing or whatever. And so, if he watches this video, oh my god, if you're watching this video, yeah, that was happening while I was on FaceTime with you, baby. So yeah, we're so dumb. I swear to God, I wish I can go back in time and slap us across the face. But yeah, I was on the phone, so I wasn't paying attention either. So I just kept adding paper, and she was adding paper. So the flame kept getting bigger, and this was wax sitting on top of a china plate, a real china plate, all sitting on top of a blanket. So the flame kept getting bigger. And so I finally got off the phone, and I didn't realize what we were doing until I finally got off the phone. And I was like, Kennedy, look, because the fire was kind of like overflowing onto the blanket, and we didn't want to catch the blanket on fire. So Kennedy was like, oh, she got scared, and she was being dumb and running around like a little baby girl, like acting all scared, jumping around. And I was like, are you serious? Like, you need to take this out. You're the oldest. I'm 14 and she's 15. So this was this summer. And she over there crying like a little baby. And I was like, Kennedy, really? Like, take the flame out. And so the flame just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. The wind did not take it out. It was actually making the flame bigger. So it was like, all of a sudden, it was like, and I jumped up and she jumped up and I grabbed my phone. I was like, oh shit. And so we didn't want to catch the little blanket umbrella tent on fire, so we moved that. We moved everything away. We moved all the candles away from the little center of the blanket. And so I tried to move the plate off of the blanket, but I couldn't because it was stuck, because the plate was very hot and it burnt through the blanket. And so it would not move because it was stuck to the blanket. And so, dumb. We were so freaking dumb. So I grabbed the hose and I was like, Kennedy, take it out since you're the oldest. And so we was arguing back and forth who was going to burn the flame out. While we was arguing, the flame just kept getting bigger. I was like, what are we doing? And so I grabbed the hose from Kennedy. I was like, Kennedy, girl, move. She was over there on the phone screaming and crying, whatever. So I grabbed the hose, turned it on, and I sprayed it a little bit. Just a little bit, just to see what happened. It just got bigger. I was crying. Oh my God. I was praying in my head. I was like, God, we were both praying. I was like, God, please don't let us call the fire department, because I'm not trying to get in trouble today. Like, please. I was praying. Me and Kenny would pray. We would pray on the phone. We were praying though. We were real praying. And so I was like, you know what? Let me just keep going at it. I don't care. So I just kept going. It kept getting bigger, but then it started to die down a little bit. And so I just kept spraying it, and finally died down. And so the flame was off, and then smoke was everywhere, and so the plate was still hot or whatever. And so Kitty was still screaming and crying or whatever and acting like a little baby. And so my parents, I knew they heard me because the light turned on. And so I was like, oh shit. So we grabbed the blanket. I grabbed everything. We threw in the dumpster in the alley in the back. And then we grabbed all the candles and we put it over there. And the grass was kind of burnt. And so we was trying to like cover up the evidence and stuff like that. We grabbed the piece of paper that we ripped. We threw it in the trash. And so we were just sitting there. And my dad, I think it was my mom. It was either both my parents came out. They was like, what are you doing? And we was like, oh, nothing. They was like, it is too late for this. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. It was like, it's too late for this. You need to go to bed right now and get off the phone. So he was like, okay, fine. So they went back to bed. And when they went inside, we were busting out laughing. We were rolling around on the floor, busting out laughing. Because at the time, it was so funny. I don't know why it was so funny. But now that I think about it, we was so dumb. Like, we were so dumb. Like, we was real dumb. So Dallas was irritated, so he went to sleep, and so did my boo. So they hung up. So we was laughing, rolling around on the floor because it was funny to us. And so we finally decided to go inside. And so yeah, we went inside. We smelled like smoke. We smelled like burnt candles. So yeah, we will never see that blanket again, ever again, ever again. So yeah, that's so loud. But yeah, that was the time we almost set the backyard on fire. Oh my god, we were so dumb. I hope the neighbors didn't hear us because we was loud. We was loud. And I live in a small town, so it's very quiet. It gets quiet around 10 o'clock. It's always, my neighborhood's quiet right now. But yeah, we were so dumb. But yeah, that was the time that we almost set the backyard on fire. But yeah, shout out to my best friend Kennedy Jean. You guys go subscribe to her, show her some love, even though she doesn't have a video yet. Coming soon. Go subscribe, like and comment on this video on what I should do more. If you guys like me doing story times, then you guys like this video and comment on what I should do next. And I will see you guys soon. Yeah, so everything in the description box, my social medias, and shout out to her. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I love you guys so much, and don't play with fire. Bye. Say baby I love you. Say baby I love you. Say my name. DJ